went to New York City to make a speech, and while I was there, I was asked by Millard Fuller, the head of Habitat, to go by the work site. And when I got there, I saw a terrible 6-story building that was filled with debris, and a group of college students from New England were there trying to clear it up.
I remember the first 1 or 2 weekends that I came to work, we had no roof, and I had a little bit of apprehension about walking into the building altogether.
Eventually we got 42 people that went up on a Trailways bus and had one of the most remarkable experiences of our life.
I'm not sure the world would have found out about Habitat if President and Mrs. Carter in 1984 hadn't gotten on that bus and taken a group of volunteers up to New York to do that first big rehab project.
I never dreamed at that point that it might become an annual affair. It became a very pleasant habit and commitment to Habitat that has just enriched our lives in many ways.
The Carter Work Project is led by the President and the former First Lady, and they don't slack whatsoever. So this is, when they say a work project, underline work.
Tomorrow morning we're really going to work, and it's very important that you realize that this has to be a hard working week.
We just work constantly from sun up to sundown for those 5 days. I've never seen so many people to come together, probably 2,000 plus people that came out every single day and put everything they had into helping us build our houses.
Okay, perfect.
Everything was just joyful. I mean, you had people high-fiving each other and, hugging each other.
Good morning, young man. Good morning, good morning.
And all of a sudden I realized they're not even getting paid for this. They're coming to work, they're volunteering their time, and so what do they get in return?
Living room dining area here. Kitchen is to your right.
Mm-hmm. We're all sharing a common belief in what Habitat is doing for people.
I really can't make speeches with Habitat because I get so choked up. Then I look and see the homeowners, and then I see all the wonderful volunteers who are just working to do something good for somebody who needs help. So I thank you.
There's so much inner peace and joy that comes from knowing that you've actually made a difference.
Every time that I am at a Carter build, I feel like it changes my life every time. Because you just got to see it for yourself, and all you got to do is go one time and you're in. You're hooked.
Working with the homeowners, again, to help them better their lives, it's very rewarding. It's just a great feeling, and we feel it deep into our muscles.
It's wonderful. I can't tell you the experience. It's like you have to be here to know it. It's excellent.
Just like sugar falling out of the sky. It's going so beautiful.
And at some point, you have to stop and just listen, and the hammering of these hundreds and hundreds of hammers. When you know what they're doing, is they're building love, man, and it's the greatest feeling on the planet.
These Habitat projects have also been a deep emotional experience, not only for us and all the other thousands of volunteers who go with us, but especially to the families who've had their lives transformed.
Beköltözünk, utána kipihenjük magunkat.
They're going to move in and take a good long rest.
There's no way to describe the effect that having a house has on a family. It adds so much to their self-esteem.
In the '95, I was asked to speak to everybody, and as I'm talking, I couldn't help but remembering where we were coming from and where we were going. I just started crying. I was done. I couldn't continue. And as I was walking down, President Carter comes up and he hugs me. And he said, "It's people like you that make us proud of what we do." Just think about a 15-year-old kid Hearing a former president say something like that, I believe that empowered me and made me who I am.
I think it's a human right for anybody to not have to struggle for their basic needs. And really, this apartment is such a privilege to be able to not have to make tons of money just so that you can have a roof over your head.
My kids and I, we have grown a lot closer. We've grown together in this house, and there's a lot of love in this house. And it was truly a great blessing for myself and my girls, a great blessing.
I've been working for affordable housing for the last 2 years now. And the reason I'm at my job is because of my experience with Habitat. Affordable housing is what gave me an opportunity, and this is where I'm supposed to be.
I can see why the family that was the president and the first lady of a nation found something even greater to spend the rest of their life doing. And we would like to personally volunteer to do that ourselves.
Long live Chicana, long live! Long live! Long live Chicana, long live! Long live! More houses, more houses! More houses, more houses!
Where are you gonna live?
It's the video ni Carter. Saan ka daw titira? House number 6.
House number 6, color blue.
Alright, and who helped build that house?
Jimmy Carter.
You like the book, Ella?
Many times at the end of the week when the house was finished and we delivered a Bible and keys to their new house, that we haven't all cried. In fact, I think that's the times in my life when I have wept more than any other, for excitement and for gratification that I was privileged, along with my wife, to participate in such a great project.
What are you two doing? You trying to make the rest of us look bad? Two of you out there for 30 years building houses with your bare hands? Last time I saw you, Mr. President, you were coming back from Africa, literally pulling guinea worms out of people's feet, eradicating the disease. Meanwhile, I spent the past 6 months looking around for my crazy bread. I ordered crazy bread! We're real proud of you two. You set a wonderful example for the rest of us. We'd like you to stop it. It's making us feel bad.